As we get older, many things start to change. Our energy levels, our sleep, even how our muscles feel when we wake up in the morning. But here's something important that often gets overlooked. Muscle strength doesn't just disappear with age. In many cases, it fades because of small daily habits that add up over time. You might be surprised to know that things like skipping meals, not drinking enough water, or eating too much starch can quietly weaken your muscles and affect your balance, digestion, and energy levels. But the good news is, these are habits we can change, and it's never too late to start. In this video, we'll walk through 5 common daily habits that can slowly weaken your body without you even realizing it. For each habit, we'll explain what it does to your body, why it matters, especially as we age, and most importantly, what you can do instead to stay strong, active, and independent. This video is designed to be clear, easy to follow, and practical, whether you're watching for yourself, for a parent, or someone you care about. No complicated science, no scare tactics, just helpful advice and everyday tips. So grab a cup of tea, make yourself comfortable, and let's take a closer look at what might be quietly holding you back and how to gently turn things around. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to leave a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next episodes on healthy aging and better living. 5. Skipping breakfast. After a long night of rest, your body wakes up needing energy, not just to get through the morning, but to keep your muscles strong and your mind alert. For many older adults, breakfast is the most commonly skipped meal of the day. Some may not feel hungry. Others may be in a rush or simply used to skipping it. But what seems like a small habit can quietly chip away at something very important: your muscle health. Skipping breakfast doesn't just leave you hungry. It can also lead to muscle loss over time, especially if you're over 60. That means weaker legs, poorer balance, and more difficulty doing things you used to do with ease, like getting out of a chair, walking long distances, or climbing stairs. So why is breakfast so important? When you sleep, your body is in a fasting state. You're not eating for 7 to 9 hours, and during that time, your muscles rely on stored energy to keep functioning. When morning comes, your body needs a signal to start rebuilding and maintaining those muscles again. That signal is food, especially food rich in protein. Protein is the key building block for muscles. It's what helps your body repair itself and maintain strength. If you skip breakfast, your body misses an early opportunity to start that repair process. Even if you eat a good lunch or dinner, it may not fully make up for what was missed in the morning. That's because the body needs regular, timed sources of protein to trigger muscle synthesis effectively. Let's imagine this in a simple way. Think of your muscles like a garden. Skipping breakfast is like forgetting to water your plants first thing in the morning. If you only water them at night, they might survive, but they won't thrive. Older adults naturally lose muscle mass as they age. This is a normal part of life called sarcopenia. But the rate of muscle loss can speed up if you don't eat properly, especially if you miss important meals like breakfast. Muscle loss is one of the main reasons why some older adults start to feel weaker, lose balance more easily, or become more dependent on others. Another issue that comes with skipping breakfast is low blood sugar. Without fuel in the morning, your body runs on empty. This can lead to dizziness, fatigue, and difficulty concentrating. Many older people who skip breakfast say they feel lightheaded or foggy before lunch. That's because their brains and muscles aren't getting the nutrients they need to perform. A healthy breakfast can do more than just prevent weakness. It can also lift your mood, improve memory, and make daily tasks easier. It gives your brain a boost and helps keep your digestive system regular. It also helps regulate your appetite throughout the day, reducing the chances of overeating or snacking on unhealthy foods later on. So what should you eat for breakfast? You don't need a big, fancy meal. The key is including some form of protein, along with healthy carbohydrates and a little fat. Here are a few simple examples. A boiled egg with whole grain toast and a piece of fruit. A bowl of oatmeal topped with nuts or seeds. A slice of toast with peanut butter or cottage cheese. Greek yogurt with berries and a sprinkle of chia seeds. A small tofu stir-fry with vegetables and brown rice, for those who prefer savory breakfasts. If you don't feel hungry first thing in the morning, try starting small. Even half a banana and a handful of nuts is better than nothing. Over time, your appetite may improve as your body adjusts to a new routine. Also, don't forget hydration. After sleeping all night, your body also needs fluids. A glass of water in the morning helps your body absorb nutrients better and keeps your joints and muscles functioning smoothly. If preparing breakfast feels like a chore, you can set up a simple routine the night before. Keep healthy snacks or ingredients ready. A hard-boiled egg or a container of yogurt in the fridge makes it easier to grab something quick and nutritious. Here's a quick summary of why breakfast matters so much after 60. Muscle maintenance. Eating in the morning helps your body rebuild muscle and prevents weakness. Improve balance and mobility. Stronger muscles mean fewer falls and more confidence walking or standing. Better mental clarity. Your brain needs fuel too. Skipping breakfast can affect memory, focus, and mood. Stable energy. A good breakfast prevents mid-morning fatigue and helps you stay active throughout the day. Appetite control. Eating early helps regulate hunger and prevents overeating later. Small habits make a big difference, especially as we age. Making time for breakfast can help you stay stronger, more independent, and mentally sharp. So next time you think about skipping your morning meal, remember, your body and your muscles are counting on it. 4. Not eating enough protein. Protein is one of the most important nutrients your body needs, especially as you get older. It plays a vital role in keeping your muscles strong, helping them recover after movement, and preventing the natural muscle loss that comes with aging. Without enough protein, even everyday activities like standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, or going for a walk can become more difficult over time. Many people over 60 don't eat enough protein. There are a few reasons for this. Some are afraid that eating too much meat or protein might be bad for their kidneys or heart. Others simply lose their appetite or start to enjoy food less as they age. Sometimes, chewing becomes harder or cooking feels like too much work. Whatever the reason, the result is often the same. Meals are light, quick, and unfortunately, low in protein. But here's the truth. Protein is not just for athletes or bodybuilders. It's essential for everyone, and it becomes even more important as we grow older. After age 60, our bodies start to lose muscle naturally in a process called age-related muscle loss, or sarcopenia. This loss happens slowly at first, but if you're not getting enough protein, it can accelerate, and that's when problems begin to appear. You might start to notice your legs feel weaker, or you tire out faster than before. You may have trouble keeping your balance, or find yourself stumbling more often. These changes don't always come from old age alone. They often come from silent muscle loss caused by a lack of protein. Let's break it down simply. Muscles are made of protein. If you don't eat enough of it, your body has nothing to use to build or repair your muscles. And if your muscles aren't maintained, they slowly shrink and weaken. It's a bit like trying to patch a wall with no bricks. Eventually, the structure gives way. So how much protein should you aim for? While exact needs vary depending on your weight and health, most older adults should try to get at least 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. For example, if you weigh 70 kilograms, around 154 pounds, that means you need about 70 to 84 grams of protein daily, spread out across meals. But here's the catch. It's not just about getting enough protein in total. It's also about when you eat it. Many people eat very little protein at breakfast and lunch, then have a protein-heavy dinner. This uneven pattern doesn't support muscle maintenance well. Instead, your body needs a steady supply throughout the day, a bit of protein at every meal to keep your muscles healthy. Let's look at some easy and affordable sources of protein that are great for older adults. Eggs. One egg has about 6 grams of high-quality protein. They're soft, easy to cook, and gentle on the stomach. Fish, salmon, tuna, mackerel, or even sardines are packed with protein and omega-3 fats, which are great for your heart and joints. Lean meats, chicken breast, turkey, or trim pork are all good sources of protein without too much fat. Tofu and soy products. These are excellent for those who prefer plant-based options. Tofu is soft, easy to digest, and very versatile. Dairy products, milk, yogurt, and cheese not only provide protein but also calcium, which supports strong bones. Beans and lentils. Affordable, rich in fiber and protein, and great in soups, stews, or salads. If you find it hard to chew tougher meats, go for softer options like poached eggs, stewed fish, tofu, or yogurt. Soups and stews made with soft vegetables and lentils are also easy to eat and full of nutrients. Adding just a little more protein to each meal can make a big difference. For example, if you usually eat a bowl of porridge for breakfast, try adding a spoon of peanut butter, a boiled egg on the side, or a few spoonfuls of Greek yogurt. At lunch, add some grilled chicken or tofu to your salad or sandwich. For dinner, include a palm-sized portion of meat, fish, or beans. And don't forget snacks. A small piece of cheese, a boiled egg, a handful of almonds, or a protein smoothie in the afternoon can help you reach your daily target. For some older adults, protein powders can be helpful, especially if eating large meals is difficult. There are many types on the market, including plant-based ones made from peas or soy. However, it's best to speak with a doctor or dietitian before starting supplements to make sure it's the right choice for you. To sum it up, your muscles are like the engine of your body, and protein is the fuel that keeps them running. Without enough fuel, that engine starts to slow down. It's never too late to make small changes that protect your strength and independence. Getting enough protein can help you stay steady on your feet, walk confidently, and do the things you love with less effort and more energy. It's a simple habit, but one that has a huge impact, one meal at a time. 3. Not drinking enough water. Water might seem like a simple thing, but it plays a powerful role in keeping our bodies running smoothly, especially as we get older. Every cell, every organ, and every muscle in your body relies on water to work properly. It helps deliver nutrients where they need to go, flushes out waste, supports digestion, and keeps your joints and muscles moving the way they should. Without enough water, things start to slow down, and that includes your strength and stability. As we age, something strange happens. Our sense of thirst becomes weaker. You might not feel thirsty as often, even when your body really needs hydration. Because of this, older adults are more likely to be mildly dehydrated without even realizing it. You may think you're drinking enough, but your body might be quietly struggling to keep up. Mild dehydration might not sound serious, but over time, it can cause a range of problems. You might start feeling tired more easily or notice that your muscles cramp up when walking or climbing stairs. Some people get dizzy when they stand up quickly or feel stiff in the mornings. Others may even feel confused or unsteady. These aren't just signs of getting older. They're often signs that your body is running low on water. Your muscles, in particular, suffer when you're dehydrated. Muscles need enough fluid to contract and relax properly. Without it, they're more likely to cramp, feel tight, or become sore after even light activity. Imagine trying to wring out a dry sponge. It doesn't move much, does it? That's how your muscles feel when you're dehydrated. Stiff, slow, and less responsive. But the danger isn't just discomfort. When your muscles and joints are dry and tight, your balance can suffer. This makes walking or changing direction more risky, especially for older adults. A small stumble could turn into a serious fall, simply because your body didn't have the fluid it needed to move with ease. So how much water do you really need? There's no one-size-fits-all answer, but a good general goal is around 6 to 8 cups of fluid per day. That doesn't have to mean plain water all the time. Fluids from soups, milk, herbal teas, or water-rich foods like cucumbers, oranges, or melons all count too. The key is consistency. Drinking small amounts throughout the day is better than drinking a large amount all at once. One helpful tip is to build drinking water into your routine. For example, have a glass of water when you wake up before your morning coffee or tea. Sip water with every meal, not just at dinner. Keep a glass or bottle nearby when you're reading, watching TV, or doing chores. Take a few sips of water every time you take your medications. If you're going outside, take a bottle with you, even on short walks. You don't have to wait until you're thirsty. In fact, by the time you feel thirst, your body is already a little dehydrated. Treat water like a daily habit, just like brushing your teeth. If drinking plain water feels boring, there are simple ways to make it more enjoyable. Try adding a slice of lemon, cucumber, or a few mint leaves to your glass. Cold herbal teas or diluted fruit juices can also help. Some people prefer drinking warm water with a little honey or ginger. It's gentle on the stomach and very soothing. And yes, if you're concerned about needing the toilet too often, that's a common worry, but don't let it stop you from staying hydrated. Drinking small amounts more frequently, instead of large amounts all at once, can help manage this issue. If nighttime trips to the bathroom are a problem, focus more on hydrating in the morning and early afternoon, and ease up a bit in the evening. For those with specific medical conditions, like kidney disease or heart failure, there may be fluid limits. In those cases, always follow your doctor's advice. But for most older adults, increasing water intake can greatly improve energy, alertness, and muscle performance. Let's look at it another way. If protein is the building block for strong muscles, then water is the oil that keeps everything moving. Muscles that are hydrated move more easily, recover more quickly, and are less likely to cramp or fatigue. Hydrated joints feel smoother and less stiff. Even your brain works better with enough water, helping you stay clear-headed and focused throughout the day. So, next time you find yourself feeling a bit tired, achy, or off balance, ask yourself, have I had enough to drink today? It's a small habit with a big impact. Staying hydrated won't just help your muscles. It helps your entire body stay sharp, steady, and energized. It's one of the simplest things you can do for your health, and one of the most effective. 2. Irregular eating patterns and skipping meals. Many people believe that eating one big meal a day is enough to get by. But when it comes to maintaining muscle strength, energy, and overall health, especially after the age of 60, eating regularly and consistently is key. Just like a plant needs steady watering to grow strong roots, our bodies need steady nourishment to keep muscles healthy and functioning. As we grow older, appetite can change. Some days, you may not feel hungry at all. Other days, you might eat too much at once and skip the next meal. While this may seem harmless, inconsistent eating can make it harder for your body to absorb nutrients properly. Muscles, in particular, need a steady supply of fuel, mainly protein, vitamins, and energy to stay active and strong. Think of your muscles like a machine that runs all day. If you only fill the tank once and then ignore it, that machine will eventually slow down, wear out, or stop working altogether. That's what happens inside the body when you eat one large meal and skip the rest. The muscles go too long without proper fuel, making them more prone to weakness, fatigue, and even loss of mass over time. When your eating pattern is off, your energy levels are often the first to suffer. You might feel lightheaded or weak when standing up. You may find it harder to concentrate or feel like you're dragging your feet throughout the day. For many older adults, skipping meals, especially breakfast or lunch, can lead to a sudden dip in blood sugar. This can cause shakiness, dizziness, or even increase the risk of falling. Some people also fall into the habit of snacking on processed foods instead of eating proper meals. Chips, biscuits, or sweet drinks may seem convenient, but they often lack the essential nutrients your body truly needs. These foods may fill you up temporarily, but they don't do much to support your muscles or keep your bones and joints strong. The solution is simple and, thankfully, very doable. Try to stick to a regular eating schedule with 3 main meals and 1 to 2 small snacks each day. These snacks don't have to be complicated. A small bowl of yogurt, a handful of nuts, a banana, or even a slice of whole grain toast with peanut butter can do the trick. The goal is to avoid going long stretches without food and to give your body a consistent flow of energy and nutrients. If breakfast is the hardest meal to face, start with something light, like a piece of fruit, a boiled egg, or a cup of milk. It doesn't have to be a big meal right away. What matters is getting into the habit of eating something in the morning to kickstart your metabolism and fuel your muscles for the day. For lunch and dinner, aim for balance. Include a source of protein, like fish, eggs, lean meat, tofu, or beans, some whole grains, like rice, oats, or wholemeal bread, and vegetables for fiber and vitamins. A little fat from olive oil, nuts, or avocado is also good for energy and brain health. The key isn't perfection, it's consistency. If you find it hard to prepare meals regularly, consider cooking larger portions and dividing them into smaller containers. These can be stored in the fridge or freezer and used on days when cooking feels like too much effort. Some people also enjoy planning meals for the week ahead. It makes grocery shopping easier and ensures that you always have something healthy on hand. Another tip is to set gentle reminders throughout the day. A simple alarm on your phone or clock can help you remember when it's time to eat. You can also try linking your meals to activities you already do. For example, breakfast after your morning walk, a snack during your afternoon newspaper reading, or dinner right after the evening news. Making meals part of your routine turns eating into a regular habit instead of an afterthought. If you live alone and feel that mealtime is too quiet or unmotivating, try finding ways to make it more enjoyable. Play music, sit by the window, or call a friend while you eat. Some community centers and churches also organize meal groups or lunch clubs for older adults, a lovely way to combine food with friendship. What matters most is recognizing that your muscles need regular nourishment to stay strong, and your energy depends on the quality and timing of what you eat. Irregular eating makes it harder for your body to keep up, and over time, that can lead to weakness, poor balance, and a greater risk of injury. By building a routine of 3 balanced meals and 1 or 2 small snacks per day, you help your body absorb nutrients more effectively, keep your energy stable, and support your muscles all day long. It's a simple but powerful way to take care of your health, and it starts with something as basic as showing up to each meal. 1. Too much starch, not enough vegetables. In many households, a typical meal often looks like this: a big plate of rice, a slice of bread, or maybe a bowl of noodles, and just a small side of vegetables, if any. While starchy foods like rice and bread do give us energy, relying too heavily on them without balancing with vegetables and fiber-rich foods can leave the body undernourished in important ways. For older adults, this imbalance becomes even more important. As we age, our bodies need more support, not less, to keep our muscles, digestion, and overall health in good shape. Muscles don't just need protein to stay strong. They also rely on vitamins and minerals found in vegetables, fruits, nuts, and seeds. When meals are too focused on starches and lack these nutrient-dense foods, it's like trying to build a house with bricks, but no cement. The structure becomes weak over time. One of the biggest problems with a high-starch, low-vegetable diet is digestive sluggishness. Without enough fiber, your digestive system slows down. You may feel bloated, constipated, or just plain tired after meals. That sluggishness doesn't just stay in the gut, it spreads. You might feel heavy on your feet, mentally foggy, or low on motivation. This lack of energy can affect your ability to move, exercise, or stay active, all of which are crucial for healthy aging. It's also important to understand that vegetables and fruits are packed with antioxidants, which help reduce inflammation in the body. Inflammation is one of the silent factors behind muscle loss, joint pain, and many age-related illnesses. When you eat more vegetables, especially dark leafy greens like spinach, kale, or broccoli, you give your body the tools it needs to fight off these changes and stay strong. Let's not forget about minerals like magnesium, potassium, and calcium. These are often found in vegetables, legumes, and nuts, and are absolutely essential for muscle contractions, bone health, and balance. Without them, you're more likely to feel cramps, weakness, or even experience falls due to poor coordination. So what does a better balanced plate look like? It starts by shifting the focus. Instead of filling half your plate with rice or bread, try filling half with vegetables or cooked greens. The other half can be split between a protein source, like tofu, chicken, fish, or beans, and a smaller portion of healthy carbs like brown rice or sweet potatoes. When you build meals this way, you're giving your body a broader variety of nutrients in every bite. Fruits also play an important role. They're not just for dessert or snacks. A piece of fruit after lunch or some berries with your breakfast adds fiber, hydration, and important vitamins like vitamin C, which helps your body absorb iron and supports your immune system. Choose a rainbow of colors when it comes to fruits and vegetables. The different colors often signal different nutrients. Orange foods like carrots are high in beta-carotene. Red foods like tomatoes are rich in lycopene, and green veggies provide folate, iron, and calcium. If you're someone who isn't used to eating vegetables or thinks they're bland, try experimenting with different cooking styles. Roasting carrots or zucchini with a bit of olive oil can bring out their natural sweetness. Stir-frying spinach with garlic and a dash of soy sauce adds flavor and aroma. You can also try blending vegetables into soups or mixing chopped greens into rice or pasta dishes for a smoother transition. Another easy trick is to add nuts and seeds to your meals. A sprinkle of sunflower seeds on your salad, a spoonful of chia seeds in your yogurt, or a few almonds as a snack. These small additions pack a punch in terms of nutrition. They offer healthy fats, protein, and minerals that help support both your heart and your muscles. Legumes like lentils, chickpeas, and black beans are another underused treasure. They're full of plant-based protein, fiber, and iron, and they're incredibly versatile. You can add them to soups, mash them into spreads, or mix them with rice and veggies for a hearty meal that keeps you full and energized. It's also important to listen to your body. After a meal heavy in starch with little else, notice how you feel, often sleepy, sluggish, or bloated. Compare that to how you feel after a meal with vegetables, protein, and whole grains. Most people report feeling lighter, more alert, and more satisfied. Not just physically, but mentally too. Making these changes doesn't mean you have to give up your favorite foods. It just means rebalancing your plate so that vegetables, fruits, nuts, and plant-based proteins have a stronger presence at the table. Over time, your taste buds adjust, your digestion improves, and your muscles feel more supported. In short, eating too much starch and too little fiber-rich food can throw your whole body out of balance. It may not seem like a big deal at first, but over time, it can lead to fatigue, weaker muscles, and slower recovery. By making small changes, like including more colorful vegetables, adding fruits to your snacks, and cutting back slightly on refined carbs. You give your body the full support it needs to stay strong and active. Your meals don't have to be fancy. They just need to be diverse and balanced. A bowl of rice with stir-fried vegetables, a boiled egg, and a slice of papaya is a great start. With every bite, you're not just eating. You're nourishing the strength that helps you stay independent and energetic at any age.